And the Oscar goes Taiwan, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon is a 2000 action fantasy film directed by Ang Lee. It is box office smash and won over 40 rewards and 10 Academy Awards in 2001, receiving the most nominations ever for a non-English film at the time. The film has been praised for its story, direction, cinematography, and martial arts sequences for decades. It stands out among the all wuxia films where martial arts and kung fu are the main elements. Underneath the breathless fight scenes, this film also explores the dynamic of a story between a master and disciple, the conflict between mainstream Chinese culture and egoism. The film starts with Wudang swordman Li Mubai, who intends to quit from Jianghu. He decides to give away his Green Destiny sword and asks his friend Shilian to bring this famed sword to their benefactor Sir Tai, who is located at the capital of Asian China. The sword serves as a gift and notice of decision. But unfortunately, he is once again dragged into the old warrior days after knowing the sword has been stolen. It was taken by someone called Jian, who is from an aristocracy family that has connection with Sir Tai. Jian grew up in an oppressive environment where girls are told to be obedient and virtual. While she has been a reckless child and always fascinated by tales of Jianghu under the influence of her secret master. Shilian deduces Jian stole the sword, but she didn't uncover the truth in front of everyone. Instead, she is so sophisticated that she invites Jian's family to the house and mentions the importance of the sword and beats about the bush. Thankfully, Jian decides to return it secretly. Mubai also comes to the capital to keep his word with Shilian. He happens to know Jade Fox, his mentor's killer, hides in Jian's house and becomes her master. On the way, Jian returns the sword secretly at night. She runs into Mubai, who then chases her and asks her where her mentor Jade Fox is. Jade Fox murdered Mubai's master years ago as she seeks to learn the top secrets of Wudang's martial arts, but Mubai's mentor refused to take women as disciple. Now she hides herself in Jian's family as a maid, but teaches Jian undisciplined martial arts secretly. During the fight between Mubai and Jian, Mubai noticed that she has great talent for martial arts, but poor understanding of the real swordsmanship of Wudang. Out of the goodness of this man and love for talents, he hopes to take her as apprentice and shows her Wudang's secrets so that she can inherit swordsmanship someday. But Jian is arrogant and rebellious. She causes a lot of trouble, even the first time she goes to Jianghu alone. Disguised herself in male clothing, she is accosted at the inn by a large group of warriors. But armed with the Green Destiny sword and her own superior combat skills, she's not scared and beat them all up actually. When she gets out of control, no one can stop her. Shilian loses the battle as well because she doesn't want to hurt her. Li Mubai chases Jian into a bamboo forest where he teaches her a lesson in the fight. Then she promises to be his disciple only if he can take Green Destiny sword from her in 3 moves. After Mubai takes the sword from her in only 1 move, she goes back on her words and Mubai throws the sword over a waterfall out of disappointment. Jian dives into the water, then was picked up by Fox, who was going to kill Jian for betraying her. Thankfully, Mubai saves Jian from Jade Fox, but unfortunately, one of the poison darts from Jade Fox hit him in the neck. He died, but finally confessed his repressed love for Shilian. Because of his death, Jian is astonished, shamed, calm, and enlightened. In the last scene, in an echo of legend that she heard about in the desert when she was with her childhood boyfriend, she smiles, turns, and leaps into the clouds. This is a tragedy but fascinating story of three lost souls, all looking to find love and most comfortable spots to be in this world. Li Mubai is a swordman who is surrounded with elusive but graceful air. He is a wise, calm, and unpredictable man. He has great popularity in Jianghu and is the person everyone looks up to. But a hero like him is also restrained by the Chinese culture and rules. Actor Chow Yun-fat has a very good grasp of this in his acting, from his elegant posture, the struggle on his face, to the manner in which he makes each move. Xiu Lian is also a fighter. She is decent and empathetic. She manages the convict business by herself and supports a big family. She's fierce, but she showed Jane mercy in their fight. Mubai and Xiu Lian have high prestige in Jianghu and make such great duo. They went through a lot together, and their feelings for each other grow stronger. But because Xiu Lian was matched with Meng, who was killed by the sword of Li Mubai's enemy, they both agree they cannot dishonor Meng, so they never cross the line. These two characters are the good representations of Asian Chinese culture at a time where they suppress their feelings and conform to the mainstream values. But here comes this Monkey King. Jane is different. I was even impressed with some of her lines when I first watched this film. How long could you last as my enemy? You old soy sauce, what do you know about true heart? Don't talk like a monk when you're in temple. She's undisciplined, rebellious, and even believes that the sword makes her strong enough that she can defeat anyone. In the fight where Xiu Lian obviously wins but shows mercy in the end, Jane's misplaced anger and misguided motivations blind her, and she hurts Xiu Lian with the sword. She accuses of Mubai and Xiu Lian being hypocrites who set her up to send her home. But that's not the case. Like Xiu Lian said, fighters also have rules, friendship, trust, and integrity. They never make decisions for the benefit of themselves, but instead choose the best for every party. While Jane is the free agent. She's like a Monkey King who despises the orthodox banner of Confucianism and the suppression of human nature. A really interesting character to chew on. Now I want to talk about the aesthetics of the film. Traversing through the gorgeous and distinct landscapes spanning the length of China, from ancient water town to endless deserts, from bamboo forests to mountains high in the clouds. The aestheticism of the film is never dwarfed by its incredible martial arts choreography. The lighting of the different landscapes and the exquisitely designed costumes all radiate with stunning color. When Asian Beijing show up on the screen, it gives me goosebumps. Such a beautiful image. When most people talk about Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, they always think of this visually spectacular bamboo fight scene. High atop the trees, Mubai and Jane, both dressed in ivory attire, leap onto the tips of the bamboo trees and begin their dances of swordplay. The green waves brought by breeze look like an air attack from Mubai. They glance off bamboos at each other while staying afloat on a branch. During their fight, there's this one dramatic moment in the sequence where Mubai takes the upper hand and then, while clinging to one tree, forces Jane down on another by swinging his sword over hers. Anne Li gently has her gazing up to the master as if she recognized his overpowering skill. Then their pause of fight allows Li to insert the image of this and this in an extreme close-up. I think there's lust in their eyes. This is already beyond a normal fight. Interestingly, Chinese audience describe the scene as a sixth scene of martial arts. Personally, I would rate this film 9.5 out of 10. This is just my another film diary. Do you like this film? Thanks for watching.